Capricorn, welcome to May. I'm Timil, I'm the founder of Overflow. Every month I channel messages for the collective, the Overflow community at large, which is you, and then we go deeper inside of our private membership space called the Sanctuary. So if you find resonance in these messages, I invite you to join that space, find deeper resonance with community, other soul fam, and all of the benefits of getting access to that space are listed in the caption, okay? If you're not new here, you'll notice I'm doing something different with my background. I'm in a different space, and that's why there's an echo as I start to fill this space out. That'll go away, so just bear with me. Let's get into your messages, okay? Bottom of the deck is coming apart, and you are like the fourth sign to get this. And I think a lot of this has to do with that full moon in Scorpio, kind of revealing some things that we didn't want to see or couldn't hide anymore. Additionally, there was a really big planetary alignment of the sun conjuncting Uranus, I believe. And I think that that's why there's like this, almost like this tectonic shift happening. Sometimes it's been within ourselves, sometimes it's been with other people. But your strength for this month is the spirit of place. And I'm getting, obviously the tree is here, but I'm getting like this sense of deep peace within your body, within your home environment, within your surroundings. I'm happy, but the only concern that I'm feeling is you like wanting to like retreat and pull all the way back from life, and not in a hermit mode way of just like solitude, sacred solitude, more of in like an isolation way. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like a good bubble, you know, like when you're just in your happy place. It doesn't feel like that. So we'll see. And then your challenge for the month is Gentle Gardener. And I think this is what I'm kind of sensing here is like you not necessarily being tender with yourself, you being a little, like being almost like a disciplinarian. I don't like that energy and that vibe. And yes, you're disciplined. Yes, you're focused. But you need to treat yourself with tenderness. You need to treat yourself with care. Both of these are giving like crone and wisdom energy and elder energy. And I think there's a part of you that feels like you should have things all figured out by now, or that you shouldn't still be making certain mistakes, or you shouldn't have known better. And that is what I want to caution you from, because there's still more wisdom to be gained. There's still more reflection to be had. And there's still more, basically a cracking open of your own heart space that can happen. So I guess the caution around like that seclusion energy is a hardening up of your heart. That's what we want to avoid at this time. So let's get into the book. We're using Colette Baron Reed's The Enchanted Map Oracle deck. Authenticity is the essence of power. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it, just as we have a soul. The plants, the trees, the birds, the mountains, and the rivers have their own essences. When the spirit of place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than longing for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. There's like this fear of you being emptied or empty. And that's what is not feeling so good, okay? So, do you harbor resentments? How often do you reinforce negativity by affirming lack and limitation? Every time you send out a desire for something but secretly harbor a belief that you're undeserving of it, you plant weeds in the field of your dreams. When the gentle gardener appears in the reverse position, she reminds you to be aware of any negative thoughts or selfish motives. She encourages you to step back and pay close attention to the thought seeds you send out into the world. Weeds choke the life out of your beautiful garden. No need to fret, however, because once you recognize this, you can remove a bad seed and replace it with a healthy one. Forgiveness is your most powerful restorative tool. So if something didn't work out, right, with a project, with a person, it wasn't a right fit, right? And our control wants to be like, well, I have finally got my hands on, like I have finally gotten it. And it's like, well, never mind, like now I'm not going to try anymore. No, it's just like, I experienced this thing. I'm closer to what it is that I want. I'm closer to what it is that I know that I need. And there is a force at play larger than me, even the land tending to me and keeping me safe from things that actually aren't mine. So for me, right? Not mine. That might be the problem. Not from you, but just this control, this force or this need to control. So I love you, Capricorn. Let's get into your messages.